Hello. Hello, everyone. Hi. Happy Valentine's Day. I remembered to say it. I remembered. I hope everyone is doing well. I wanted to do a little stream in the morning because I'm busy most of the day. Not with any Valentine's related things. Literally just busy with normal boring stuff, unfortunately. Hi Fancy, welcome. But yeah, it's good to see you. Good to... I like that. The emos don't show up in... Okay. Hand pink waving. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Oh god, I always feel like there's a heat wave in my room every time I start stream. I think it's because, like, firstly, I think it's nerves, and I think my computer actually heats up. So I'm going to take off my jacket real quick. Okay, I am back. I have some tea here. It's already cold. It's like going to be a tradition at this point. I have to drink cold tea on stream. Not iced tea, just cold. Yeah, I remember last Valentine's Day. What did I even do? I can't remember at all. I know I streamed. But I don't know what I did exactly. I was thinking of doing something like ASMR, but I don't know. It just... it feels weird. Yeah. But, I'm kind of stumped. What is something... Okay. Valentine's Day is, I don't know. I use it as an excuse to buy chocolate. It's not like I've ever... I don't think I've ever received or... Well, I mean, that doesn't count, right? Like, with any, like, you know, American school system, you have, like, those... you have those days, Valentine's days, where it's like, alright, class, everyone come around and, you have to, like, give... Like, everyone has to, like, bring in, like... these candies. I don't know. It was a long time ago. Yeah, they're like kits. They're like little like kits, and you had to like write each class member's name and stick like a little like bad cheap like little like lollipop or some candy, some like awful candy that nobody wanted to eat. Yeah. That's the only Valentine's candy I've ever gotten. I don't even think I've ever like been written like a special message or something. Oh, actually, no, wait. I remember one year. One year, someone wrote. It was like, I think one time, like, it was anonymous. I don't know why, or if it was always anonymous. But one time, it was. This is probably in middle school or something. And someone wrote with their little, you know how it comes like, it's like the tiny little card with the candy, and someone wrote on theirs, or I mean on mine, on the one they gave me, they wrote like, "You are cute" or something like that. It was something like that. That's all I remember, but I didn't know who wrote it, because for some reason that year we weren't like writing our names on the things. So you could just write whatever you wanted. I think I've also gotten like some some jabs that way. Like someone said like, "You are short lol" or something like that. I don't know. But I remember that one time someone did say that. I'm pretty sure. I'm not just like making this memory up, I don't think. Hi Ludex, happy Valentine's Day. Thank you. I really wish I could have done something special. And I probably won't have time to either by tonight. Maybe I'll stream. I feel like, for me, streaming twice in one day would be the most effort I've put in. So maybe I'll think of something to do tonight. But it probably won't be very special. It'll probably just be a normal stream. Maybe it'll have a theme. I don't know. I'm like really bad at ideas. Well, not that. I have a lot of ideas, to be honest. I actually write a lot of stuff down, and I have like a ton of like things that I would think would be interesting to do, but I never do any of it because it all takes up so much energy. It's much easier to come up with them than to actually execute all, like, most of the time. So I had some, but for Valentine's, I legitimately didn't really think of anything. It kind of snuck up on me. I feel like all holidays now, time itself, I think, is sneaking up on me. You know? Like, it was just my birthday. It was just my debut anniversary as well, that I still didn't celebrate. I do like a late celebration stream or something like that. I feel bad if I don't celebrate it at all. Now that I think about it, kind of that night I was like, oh, whatever, it's fine. Hola, hello. Hello, Glitter HD. Welcome. Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, I was telling a story. I was telling stories about my Valentine's. Well, that one story where someone said I was cute in like a mandatory it was like a mandatory Valentine's card thing. So it's not like it matters. Oh. Actually, at my high school, I think it was at my high school. I think this was at several schools actually. But some schools had like services where you could pay money, and they would like give someone your like Valentine's like chocolate. No, like it was like I forgot what it was. It was something fancy. I think it was like a rose or something. It was like a piece of candy and a rose or something like that. But you could basically just like give people money, and then like you'd give them money, and then like on the day they would like hand them out to anyone who bought one. I didn't get one, obviously. And I didn't give any out because I didn't have any money. And I don't think I would have given any anyways. Not even because I didn't like anyone. Maybe I liked someone. I can't really remember. I think I had like a few crushes here and there. It was nothing like... it was never like an obsession. Like, it was never like... I need them to know. It was just kind of like... I kind of just like... settled with the fact that I would never... that I would never do anything about it and just let the feelings go away. That kind of crush. I feel like everyone's had that kind of thing before. But I mean, now that I look back on it, like, those were like those were all like very superficial. Like, I'm not even really sure right now what I like in a person. So back then, like, what was I basing it off? Probably just like their looks. Or like how nice they were to me, maybe. But yeah. It's difficult. I still don't really know. Well, I don't think I have a type. And I don't think having a type... Everyone always says that they have a type, you know? But honestly, like... like, what's the point? Like, what's the point in like... I feel like, I don't know, like... I don't understand why someone would like, for example, black hair over blondes. What does it matter? I feel like, what does it matter? I feel like people's types just originates where they come from. I feel like whatever, like, my theory at least is that their type kind of forms around, it forms from like a type of person that isn't very like present in their life. Like, the people around them, their type will basically just be like the people who aren't like the people around them, right? Like, whatever will seem, it's whatever seems like extravagant or like rare to them at the time. That's what I think, at least. Exotic, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. That's why I feel like every like like, you would think like it would make like, it makes no sense for like a girl in middle school who's only been around like white people their whole life to just like develop like a huge crush on a boy band, like halfway, like not even halfway, just completely just across the world, you know, on the other side of the world, which is like the case. It's the case a lot nowadays. Like, you grow up in like freaking like like Minnesota, and then you're like, my type is K-pop members. I don't see how that happens, other than the fact that to them they're exotic. Whereas I feel like there's probably a lot of Korean women who are like really into, like, their crushes are more like actors from like Hollywood, probably. So they probably like have pinups of like Brad Pitt on their wall or something like that. I don't know. I feel like this is like almost always the case. At least when people are younger. Because I feel like when you get older, your taste just gets like thrown out the window. That's what I was saying in the in the first place. Like, taste just doesn't matter, because At a certain point, you just take what you can get. Unless you're dumb. Unless you're just like really superficial, which most people aren't, thankfully. But I haven't seen, like, you don't really see, actually, maybe I should take that back. There's a lot of people who like, I feel like the most superficial people are, it's always about height. I feel like that's what I see online, at least. And they seem to always be like adults, right? Because they're on like dating apps, and it's like a common thing is like, it's like, you aren't lying about your height, are you? On your dating profile. And it's like, what? Like, why does that even matter? And why is like one of the pertinent questions that you ask? I feel like that's like a super red flag. I mean, I don't know. I've never tried online dating, so, but it seems like a nightmare. I feel like meeting people for the purpose of dating is only kind of going to facilitate like weirdos. Like, you're basically only going to meet like the worst, most like problematic people who can't get a partner for the life of them. And you know, maybe that's like maybe that's actually really mean, but I just feel like there's a lot more of those. There would be a lot more of those people. But I feel like if you're just dating based on people you meet by happenstance, you're gonna have like a lot less bad relationships, or a lot less breakups than if you only dated online, or if you mainly dated online. And then again, I don't know. It's all about like, you really like, I guess like probably the main problem is that people just like, they're so eager, you know? Everyone's so eager to not be alone. So you have a lot of people, they just rush to get together, and you know, they rush, you know, when you rush, like, it may be like, oh, I really like this person, and you just either you don't ask the right questions, not like not questions like what's your height. It's like, you know, like stuff like you need to like make sure you can actually like live with this person. That's what I feel like, at least. I'm not going to like go out of my way to, I wouldn't go out of my way to date someone, because it's a lot of work as well. It's a lot of work. You have to give them attention. It's like a lot. I don't even think I could do it. I'm a very self-centered person. But yeah, like at least the least you can do is like have this person be someone that you would want to stay with forever, or you see yourself at least getting along. You should be able to at least get along with this person. I mean, some like couples that I see, whether it's on like TV or like in real life, I'm just like, how did these people ever get together? Like, they clearly don't get along. Like, how did this even happen? It's so weird. I feel like it's a cultural thing. Like, people just need, sometimes, you know, it's okay to just be by yourself for a while. You know, you don't have to rush it. I feel like there's a big cultural like push to like rush things, you know, or a cultural pressure. I mean, I kind of feel it as well. I mean, I feel like everybody feels that pressure, even if they know that it's not like a healthy thing. I feel like everybody feels this. Even I feel this. I'm like, damn. I'm kind of lonely though. And that's normal, but it's just like, oh, I don't know. I guess I just have to like be happy with myself. I feel like people who are content, I don't know, what kind of people are content with staying single? I have not like seen, I've honestly not really seen someone who's content with just completely being alone, like forever. Like even if they're not like, even if they don't want like a sexual relationship, they at least want like a soul partner, or soul, what's it called? Soul something? Hey soul sister? What am I? Oh, why words? What are words? Soulmate. God. Sorry. I swear I'm not drunk. No, I haven't drank since last time. And that was weird. I left the stream on by accident, and I don't know. Hi web. Hi web. Why question? Why are you questioning me? You're questioning my authority. Am I being parasocial? I'm not actually. We're having a discussion about, we're being very real right now actually. I'm being the opposite of parasocial. I'm saying how you should gravely consider who you date, and that you shouldn't just rush being into a relationship. Because I see that a lot. Kiss them. What? What do you mean? Kiss who? A chat? Then you know who to date. So that's your test? You kiss them and then what is this? Is this like a you know those like chemical tests that that you like you like put like a drop of acid on this like little like thing, I don't know, like this little stick, and if it changes color then it's like if it changes color then it's like acidic or whatever. So your test is just to kiss them. And it's like it's very interesting. So if they are dirty, don't kiss. That's good advice. Thank you, Web. That's very good advice. Don't kiss dirty people. I mean, my advice would be the other way around. It would be find out who to date and then kiss them, but you know, you're valid. You're valid. You're so real for this. Your relationship is how's it? Alright. It's powerful. How's it been going for you then, so far? How's that working out for you? You saw those princess movies? What princess movies? You mean like every Disney film? What are you talking about? You wake people up with a kiss. Oh. Who? Who do you wake up with a kiss? I feel like... Or uncurse them. What? You've lost me. I've lost the plot. Anyone. That's not... Alright. And watch out for Web. She's a kiss fiend. I would advise staying... I would advise staying... Maybe distance yourself a bit. Just a little bit. It's the dateability test and it cures the depression. What are you like? Are you like a deity or something? How does that work? I don't think kisses cure depression though. I mean, I haven't tested it. Micro celebrity. True. It's like Princess and the Frog, but it's the I don't know, the depressed person, the micro celebrity. It's a lot longer than Princess and the Frog, but you know, it's just as it'll do numbers, I swear. All right, Web. If you say so. You're very talkative this morning. Top of the morning. You're in English class. Pay attention. If you don't pay attention in English class, how will you ever learn how to write your weird kissy novels? You have to decide what to do today. You could do like a love song karaoke. I would have done that if I had time to prepare. It took me too long just to kissy novel. I don't know what you do. I feel like if it was you, you'd be writing kissy manga, not novels. Okay, help me pick songs after stream. Just sing Maroon 5 Payphone. But yeah, sure, I'll help you, I guess. Bro. Bro. Good idea. Oh, see, I'm full of good ideas. I just don't use them. Hi, Wally. Hello. Happy Valentine's Day. Web, have you ever given anyone chocolate? Anyone here, have you ever given anyone chocolate? Or received chocolate? I've already said this, but I've only received mandatory chocolate, like mass chocolate. Government mandated chocolate. No? Aww. I'd give you chocolate. I like giving. I like giving things that do not cost a lot of money. So I would give you chocolate. Ooh, there's a really like fancy chocolate store. There's a really fancy chocolate store downtown where I go to school. And maybe after class I'll stop by there. I'll celebrate by myself because I don't have anyone to give it to. I don't have anyone to give it to, so I'll just like I'll enjoy it. I'll enjoy it for everyone else. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. It's really yummy. They have like a billion like different like types of chocolate. You can give it to yourself. I know, but I wish I could. I wish I could give it to someone else. That would be nice. But you know, myself is fine. That's like the next best thing, right? I'll give them to my stomach. Aw. You gave yourself a birthday present? Aw. I mean, I kind of do the same thing too sometimes. It's not like I get everything I want. Aw. I'm sorry, Wally. I hope you have friends now. Luckily, I have family. At least have family to give me presents, I guess. But I haven't had I haven't had friends. I don't know. I got a few. Actually, I got like a few drawings for my birthday, and that was really sweet. Your mom forgot? That's terrible. I'm sorry. I forget my own birthday, but I think that's different. I just don't like myself very much. But yeah, like last month was like the first time I've received like presents from anyone like outside of my family. It's nice. No, I'm sorry. I don't really expect anything for my birthday. I just like, to me, I think like a good birthday would just be relaxing. I'm not much of a go out and do things type of person. You know, and presents don't bring me joy anymore. Aw. I mean, I don't really like. I feel bad when I receive gifts, but I think that's different. Yeah, it's rough. I feel like something that comes from the heart, like something that's more than just like a gift card or an item, you know. I think I much prefer stuff that is made with love, I guess. Even though that sounds pretty made with love sounds pretty, you know, but you know what I mean. I might be getting myself another present soon because I've been looking for full body tracking things like the little trackers and all the other stuff that you need to for that stuff to work. But all that stuff is so expensive, so I'm trying to snipe you. I'm trying to snipe some things used on eBay. Hopefully that works. If that does work, then it would be cool being able to do 3D streams. I can like move my legs and stuff like that. That would be cool. It wouldn't be anything fancy, but I'd be able to play VR chat, or I can still play VR chat, but my legs won't be glued to the ground, which I feel like it Like, it's really a lot more fun. I can tell, like, people who have the full control of their body tend to have a lot more fun. And I can be a lot more expressive. I don't like, I'm very peculiar with my body language. I feel like there's no point in seeing me in 3D if you aren't able to see my body language. So I want everyone to see me, like, you could just see me jitter. You can see how much I jitter around because of my ADHD. My untreated ADHD. Which isn't usually a problem. It just kind of makes me, you know the common tropes. But I mean, recently there have been days where I just cannot be productive at all. And I don't know if it's like the ADHD. I don't know like what it is exactly. But yeah, I was thinking about trying to. I've tried to. I guess it's kind of like hit or miss with medication, because I used to take medication for like a year, and I couldn't tell the difference. Like, the only difference I could tell that it made was like the side effects it gave me. So, it wasn't really useful. So now I'm just like, whatever. But I feel like it's... Kiss? What do you mean? Are you asking for one? Do you want a kiss? I really wish I had something... I don't know. Maybe... I'm just so like... I feel like I'm like a bad streamer for not doing something special for Valentine's Day or holidays in general. You just have to understand that. You have to understand that I have a lot of stuff going on. Kiss, don't do this to me. What do you mean? Do you want to kiss? You have to be direct. I remember I used to always give kisses on stream, but like, I don't know. All of a sudden I started feeling self-conscious about it. If you kiss anyone that's asleep, you're weird. Yeah, I don't know what Web was talking about. She thinks she's like... What's that story? It's a Snow White. What's the dude in Snow White? What's the dude? Is he some sort of prince? Usually like a prince or something. But yeah, I feel like I always thought like, really? You just see like a body laying there and you're just gonna kiss it? Is that normal? Yeah. Obviously, I don't think that story really holds up nowadays. I think It's like, think when you when you see a sleeping woman, you're supposed to leave them alone. Yeah. I also like I don't know. I feel awkward. And whoever can kiss me. All right. I'll tell her that I'll tell her that you gave her the go ahead. Yeah, always ask first. You know what I'm doing this Valentine's Day? Going to class. Probably getting lunch. You fell behind on the stream. That's fine. Just refresh or if you're on mobile then usually like the slider. You just have to like make sure that the slider is all the way to the right. Your Wi-Fi? No. Oh no. You're back. Hello. Welcome back. But yeah, all I'm doing today is going to class, getting lunch by myself, unfortunately. And then I'm pretty sure I have to go to the car wash, which is... yeah. It's not something I wanted to do on Valentine's Day. But my car is kind of... I take very little care of my car. I probably should take care... I mean, I take care of it, like, internally. Like, I'm very... The inside is very clean. And I fill it with gas and everything, and I get it checked. But, like... It's the... Your cell network went out, I don't know. But yeah, it's the outside of it that I don't... Because it gets dirty so fast, so I just let it get, like... insanely dirty. It's just, like, insanely dirty right now. Oh yeah, like I said, I'm probably gonna visit that chocolate store and buy myself a box of chocolates. Because why not, you know? Why not? Oh, but not... Oh my gosh. I can't, like... Probably gonna have to go home and then go to the car wash then. Okay, well, I guess I'm not doing anything today. Guess I'm not doing anything special. I'm literally just gonna be doing errands. From the looks of it. I love chocolate. Me too. Me too. But, like, my taste in chocolate has, like... I used to, like, be able to enjoy, like, literally, like, any kind of chocolate. Well, it used to be that I only liked plain, like, milk chocolate. And then I only ate, like, really cheap stuff like Hershey's. Which doesn't even taste like chocolate to me anymore, to be honest. And then, I mean, it's like, like, every time I say this, I feel like I'm gatekeeping chocolate, but like, I literally cannot eat like, just like the stuff that you get, like on like the stuff that's like displayed like at near like the checkout at any store. That kind of stuff, like most of it is like, I really don't like it. It doesn't taste like chocolate to me. It just tastes like sweet, like acidic, weird stuff. It's weird. But then like, one of the chocolates that I used to like was Ferrero Rocher. It's like these like hazelnut chocolate balls, and they were pretty good for like the stuff that they were slightly more expensive than the rest of the things, but they were like with all the, you know, you could get it anywhere pretty much, and it was with the, it was like displayed alongside with like the Hershey's and the Twix and stuff like that. Yeah, I really like European chocolate. European chocolate's really good. They're kind of tasty. Yeah. I liked Ferrero Rochers. I think I'm saying that right. They've got like the gold wrapper. But yeah, I I liked them, but then I saw a tweet. Where there were, someone took a video of like worms crawling around in their thing. Like they had just opened it and like there were like worms crawling around it. They're like burrowing in and out. So after that, I'm just like, I'm good. After that, I'm like, I'm good. I'm okay. I don't need... Nope, I don't need any... I don't need any more of those. I'll stick to other things, I guess. How does that even happen? I don't know. It's scary, though. Yeah, that's a I saw that, and it's like, that's enough. I feel like that's enough to like completely... It's enough to like completely ruin your brand. Like that's the kind of stuff that used to like get on the news. Like I used to see stuff on the news that's like roach found in peanut butter, and then like the company's stock would go down like 35% or something like that. Like it used to take massive hits from it, but nowadays the news cycle is just so fast that like that kind of stuff doesn't stick around anymore, and everyone just forgets about it. That means companies can mostly get away with a lot of stuff nowadays, which is unfortunate. I don't like to see, you know, defects in products and stuff, but I do like when, you know, companies are like, they take accountability for, you know, for letting that stuff even happen. Everything gets faster. Yeah, I feel like nobody really... We don't really take time to think about anything nowadays, since we know everything immediately as soon as it happens. Like anything around the world. Like as soon as it happens, we all know about it. So yeah, it's no kidding that stuff just kind of whizzes past us nowadays. I was thinking about what to stream tonight if I'm in the mood. And I don't know. I found a really funny game that's kind of like, I feel like it fits the theme of Valentine's Day enough. But I also feel bad that it's not something serious. But I don't know. IDK. IDK. I have to think about it. I hope whatever I do, you'll like it, I guess. And I guess it doesn't need to be... It doesn't even need to be a Valentine's Day to you know, to appreciate everyone. That's what I think. I think, like, you know, whenever it is, you know, whenever I'm ready to do, like, to do things, we can have streams like that. Whatever, I don't know what I don't know what kind of streams people even want, but yeah, I'll think of something. Maybe I'll try recording something. You won't be able to watch the stream? That's fine. That's okay. I don't even know if I will. It would be pretty late if I did. And I don't know if I even will stream because you know, I always say, oh, expect I'm maybe gonna stream, and I never do it. Because I don't know, like, my mood just changes. And then I also have to, like... I'm also, like, kind of procrastinating on some things as well. I just need to buckle down and do... and just, like, do, you know... and finish my responsibilities. Then I also feel bad if I'm not doing something on Valentine's Day. But whatever, it's just a day, right? It's for you withdrawing right now? Yeah. Learning math. Math is... oh, I'm so glad I don't have to learn math ever again. I can't stand it. At least I hope so. I don't know. If I ever have to learn math for anything, I'm gonna throw a fit. I hated that. But yeah, whatever it is, I feel like Valentine's Day ultimately is just a day, you know. It's just a day. And yeah. Yeah. I don't have much to say about it actually. Whoa. I put my glass down a little too hard. You almost forgot Valentine's Day? I basically did. I got reminded of it like a week ago. And by then I really wasn't able to prepare anything because it takes a while. Everything takes a while. I feel like everything takes so much planning and stuff like that. You got reminded of it today? Yeah. Because, like, I see everyone else in my stream. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry to remind you about it. If you didn't want to be reminded about it. Some people don't. I kind of just... Yeah. Yeah, like I said, just another day. But all of my peers have, like, cute Valentine's Day art. And I just feel bad, because I didn't do anything. Because I forgot. But I also feel like if I got art for every single, like, little holiday, then I would have no money. This is why I wish I could draw. Or do anything, for that matter. Wish I could make absolutely anything. Just to show everybody that, you know, that I care. That it means a lot for people to even, like, show up to my streams and stuff like that. Or to, even just to watch afterwards. Because I know I don't always stream at a good time for everyone. You're thankful. Well, I'm thankful that you're thankful. If that makes sense. So hi Whisper, hello. Happy Valentine's Day. Aw, thank you, Wally. I mean, to me, you show up in a lot of them. Of course, you're not gonna... Nobody finds the time to, like, you know, watch every single one. Well, I'm sure someone does. I'm sure someone does, but for most people, that really isn't feasible. So thank you for even, like, taking, like, even a little time to just say hi. It's nice, thank you. I feel like you miss most of them. I think I just don't stream. I feel like I just don't stream a lot, especially nowadays. It's something I need to get better at. You don't have a lot of streams to catch, is the problem. I have to overcome the busy somehow. But I mean, I don't know, summer is coming up. Your first stream, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for showing up regardless. It's nice to see you here. Welcome to the to the probably the least interesting stream of all time, but we're chilling. We're chilling. I've already said, like, see them sometimes, but you don't usually click on streams. That's valid. I mean, my best friend doesn't even really watch streams. She's like, I'm a big fan of VTubers. She never watches VTubers. But I get that, because, like, it's like a lot of... Most people don't have the patience for it. Like, they just want to watch, like, highlights or something like that. And I hope someday I can give everybody something like that. But that's just, you know, in order to make highlights, that would just take even more time to you know, compile everything and make something worth viewing. But I want to be able to at least delve into that kind of content a little. There's the only VTuber I watch. That's crazy to me. Because there's so many wonderful ones. But thank you. I feel like I feel like there's a lot of them who are very much better than me. Julie is nice. And Web 2. Yeah, they're both way I think they're both way more energetic than I am. So that probably makes their streams more fun. Everyone else quit? Oh no. Yeah, that does happen fairly often. You're a big fan of stream. You're a big fan of them, but I watch videos rather than streams. Yeah. Yeah. That's valid. I usually listen to streams. I don't often watch them. But I will listen to like an entire stream, usually an archive, because if I'm not able to catch it live. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad I can do that at least, Wally. Also, happy Valentine's, Soroto-chan. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Your voice is really nice? Nah. Thank you. I find myself listening to shorter length content in the background. See me trying to multitask too hard. And I've seen some like VTuber watchers, they'll have like 4 tabs open, each with like a different VTuber. And there's no way like they're able there's no way they're able to pay full attention to all of them, so it's kind of just like tabbing in and out of each stream randomly. I can only really pay attention to one stream at a time. You tried this? Yeah, it doesn't really work. It doesn't really work. And so it stinks because I have a lot of like really cool like friends who stream, and I also have like, it's also just like a lot of VTubers that I like and want to be able to support, but it's like so hard to catch every single stream. And a lot of the time it's at a time where I can't really catch it, or I'm always doing something else, or I'm always streaming myself, or when 2 people are streaming at once and most I can do is watching one VTuber playing Genshin at the same time. That's probably the most sane thing to do. That's usually what I'll like usually be doing something and I'll have one stream playing. Sometimes I'll like open a few tabs of streams just to like give them a view if they need it. But like generally like it just, and it always depends like what the, like it's always like what the streamer is doing, and like, and I kind of have like a priority list. Like if my absolute favorite is streaming and my friend is streaming, like it's kind of like, it's kind of hard to tell which one I'll watch in the moment if they're both streaming at the same time, or which one I'll give my like most of my attention to. Switch back and forth from vids and anime. Yeah, I've given up. I've given up completely on like watching shows. I'm just like, I don't have enough time. Then I really wouldn't be like, I'm really, I just need to like see I always need to see a stream all the way through, especially if it's interesting. I can't just like show up halfway through a stream and then just like drop out 20 minutes later. I know that's very common. That's like how most people interact with streams. But it's to watch anime. I will watch, like, I have a whole list of anime I want to catch up with, but I just need to like get sorted, you know. I need to finally attack that pile of work that I have built up, and only after that can I probably I mean, yeah, I mean, when I first like discovered anime, I would watch like 5 different seasons a week. Like I was absolutely out of control. And because of that, I know like a lot of anime, so I'm pretty cultured, you know. Like, I haven't seen a lot of the new ones and a lot of like the really, really like classic ones, but I've seen like a lot to like, you know, I'm in the know, you know. It was my first anime. Naruto. It was probably Pokemon, honestly, but the first time I was like, oh, this is anime. It would probably be Naruto. And that was also my first anime that I watched all the way through. Or wait, what did I watch all the way through first? It was either Dragon Ball. It might have been Dragon Ball. Like the original Dragon Ball. I started with that. Or I think I watched Naruto first. I think I watched Naruto. It didn't like... I watched all of Naruto, but it hadn't ended yet because it was like a long time ago. So then I watched all of Dragon Ball, then all of Dragon Ball Z. Zed. Who says Zed? That's insane. Why not just say Z? You watch random anime nobody knows. I used to like scour the Crunchyroll depths. I had a Crunchyroll subscription, and I would just see like what was I would see what was like the most like what even is this anime. And I literally like I watched so many series that I had like no idea what they were. But some of them were like really good. Like there was one series that not a lot of people talk about called Gosick. And it's like an anime about a detective. It's really good. It's a really good anime. Hack Quantum Legend of the I've never heard of that. Yeah. British in it. But yeah, Crunchyroll. And I stopped on Crunchyroll because I stopped like paying for it because literally they would have nothing I actually wanted to watch. All of that stuff would be on like a different service. Or like it just wouldn't be available anywhere to watch legally, which is insane. That might not be the case anymore, but at the time that's how it was, and it really peeved me. Because I just wanted to watch anime legally. Because I didn't want to just like deal with like intrusive ads and like and crunchy quality. Yeah, it's really expensive. But I mean, if you pay for like a month and you get a free trial or something, and you just watch as much as possible in that month, then you can get your money's worth. But like back then, like I watched literally every series that I wanted to watch. I watched it on Crunchyroll until I was watching like the backwater stuff, like the stuff nobody knew about, the stuff with like 3-star reviews. And if it's on Crunchyroll and it has a 3-star review, then that's like the worst. Cause like it's really weird how like these it's weird how these like streaming services like will list the rating of the show. Like it doesn't make any sense. There's no way you're telling me the actual rating. Because if you were, then if it was actually a bad show, then like I wouldn't click on it, and you would lose a view. Like they gain literally nothing. I feel like they would gain. I feel like they would literally gain nothing if I like decided to not watch a show because of the rating. Like why would a site ever host a show that was 1 star? Why would it even be on the site if it was that bad, you know? Or why would it display it? Because then nobody would watch it, and those would be views just lost, you know? I don't know. IDK. I don't get it. But that's probably why. That's exactly why when you do see the Crunchyroll ratings, you don't see anything under 3 stars. I think like the lowest I saw at the time was like 3.5. It might be different now, but that's like, and like the show that I watched that was 3.5 stars or something like that, it was terrible. It was so bad. Like it was definitely like at most a 2-star, but it should have been a 1 star. But instead it was like a 3.5 because you couldn't get anything lower. There was just nothing lower. And it's probably just Crunchyroll having like artificially like basically giving like a minimum rating. Like, the scale's messed up when 3.5 is the highest and 3.5 is the lowest and 5 is the highest. Then what does that mean if it's a 4? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, does that mean a 4 would be like a 33? 33%? So I like the percentile, kind of. I don't know. The star ratings are like, they don't make any sense to begin with, because like 2.5 would be average, right? But then when people see like nowadays when people see something that's like rated at 2.5 or even 3, they're like, oh, it must not be that good. I guess a better example would probably be out of a 10-star rating system, or an out of 10 rating system. Because that makes it seem even worse. A movie being a 5, that sounds horrible, you know? They don't even give, I don't think they don't even give games a 5 anymore. It's especially apparent when you look at game reviews, because those are always out of 10. Five out of 7. Why would it be out of 7? Actually, I've seen a lot of people use like that rating scale before. Like out of 7. I have no idea why. I've even seen out of 6. Everyone just has their own little scale. I want to rate things out of like 3. That's literally, rating things out of 3 would literally just be if you like did one of those personality tests, and it's like, and you just get those like 3 options, like positive, negative, or neutral. Now, I've seen people legitimately rate out of 7 before. I don't know, probably for a joke though. Or just because they want to stand out. I think there was this one channel that rated like candy bars. I haven't checked up on that channel in a really long time anymore. But it's a channel that reviewed candy bars, and they would like rate things out of like 7 or 6. I can't remember what it was. But they also wore a horse mask, so it wasn't I mean, it wasn't exactly like out of character for them. You know, there's weirder things going on over there. Hi Alice, happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for coming. I used to really like those cheesy rom-com anime. I mean, they're not all cheesy. Some of them are legitimately good. I really liked Toradora. That was really cute. Yeah. It's definitely top tier. You watched it with your cat? Cute. Yeah, I always thought he loved it. I always thought in all of these like rom-com shows, there's always like, yeah, interesting. There's always like 3 options with these kinds of shows. I feel like the main character is always like, it's always like some sort of love triangle. Well, it isn't necessarily a love triangle. Like, because that would, love triangle is like when people are interested in like the other but in this show it was like everybody was just into the main character. I mean, that's like every anime. They're always just into the main character, so. I mean, at first it was kind of interesting because there was that blue-haired girl that wasn't interested in the main character, but by the end she was, so it didn't matter. But yeah, it seems like that's always the case, where it's always there's always like at least 3 different like girls the main character basically has to choose from. Like it's like a like it's a game show, like it's what's in the briefcase kind of deal. Deal or no deal. And they basically just have to like pick. And it doesn't matter because all of them like him. So they just they just pick whoever they want. It's and they always, well, not always, but they oftentimes go for like the hardest choice for whatever reason. Or like the worst. Pick them all. Well, that's not an option. You might just say, oh, just date all of them. I don't think they would like that. I think you'd have to think about their, I mean, honestly, some shows, I feel like they would be okay with that. Because they just make some shows just, they make the woman so like, I've heard like I've heard them, this is not coming from me, but I heard an opinion once of like an anime. I used to watch like anime reviews when I was really into anime. I still like anime, but when I was really into it, I used to watch reviews, and one guy, he called like the, you know, all the people who were like in love with the main character. He compared them to like cattle. Like they have like the brain of like cattle. Like they could just be like rounded up. And it's kind of true with those kinds of characters who will just like blindly be in love with the main character. It feels like they don't think for themselves a lot of the time. It's not always the case, like in good shows. Like I think even though the characters in Toradora like were like all in love with the MC by the end, it was still like they were still pretty like intelligent characters, I think, for the most part. From what I remember. You know, it wasn't like a blind love. Yeah, that's what I feel like when it's like... Yeah, they don't have a life besides the main character. It feels like, at times. Especially, like, it's weird when, like... It's weird, like, when the main character does get, like, when he does start dating his girl of choice, and then, like, other girls will just, like, flirt with him and stuff like that, and he'll, like, get into, like, provocative situations with them, and the main girl is always just, like, fine with it. Well, not always, but it oftentimes is just, like, fine with it. Yeah, I saw that kind of thing. Maybe a bit more than I would have liked. But whatever, it's all fantasy. Like it's all like supposed to make maybe I shouldn't say that. But it's, you know, it's got an audience in mind. So that's why it's weird sometimes. I feel like a lot of those weird anime tropes are not very weird for the people that they're marketed to, you know? They're not marketed towards us. Oh. Harukami. Or Yoru? Would I just call you Yoru? Hello. Greetings. Greetings from Indonesia. Oh. Hello. Hello, welcome. Nice to meet you. I want to visit Southeast Asia. One of these days. I don't know how I'd fare though. I feel like I would die. I feel like I would die just because I wouldn't like the food there. I would just starve. I have a very like specific palate. So I feel like I'd be like, where are the burgers? and I would just perish because I hadn't eaten anything. Weirdest romance anime. Land where everyone gets the person they need to marry assigned. I feel like that's a lot more I feel like that's fairly common in anime. At least I've seen that trope more than once. So, well, it's always like, especially with the fantasy stuff, it's always like historical fantasy, so it's like assigned marriages are like, I mean, assigned marriages are like a thing in Japan still. Apparently. I was like, whoa, when I heard that. When I first heard that, it was like, wow, everything kind of makes sense now. Apparently that's still a thing in a lot of the world. So I don't even find that very weird, to be honest. It's not everyone. Like, it's usually only like really like noble, the really noble type, rich people wildin' moment. But yeah, that kind of thing doesn't surprise me as much as it maybe should. Just because I've seen weirder at this point, you know? I might go though, because I need to get ready to go. Anime was really horny. I mean, they all are. Unfortunately, it's one of the things like I could never even. It's like not even. I mean, I've watched it for like over 10 years at this point. I feel like it's nearly been 10 years. Because like, 10 years ago I was 12, so married 2 girls at the end. All right, that is pretty weird, but then again, I'm not surprised. Yeah, sometimes you just, it's like whatever will draw attention, to be honest. What was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. The one he needed to marry. Okay. That's still weird. Yeah, I might go soon. Like in a minute, actually. Oh, okay. I wasn't watching the time actually. It's actually been a while. I feel like we just hit the. I feel like we just hit the hour mark, and now it's an hour and 30 minutes. So that's about as long as I could stream. And thank you for coming, everyone. It was nice chatting with everyone on this Valentine's Day. I wish I could chat for longer. It usually always picks up, like, by the end. With these short streams, by the end, like, everyone's here and we're all chatting, and the pace has picked up a bit, and that's usually the time I have to go. The longest stream I sat in over a year? That's crazy. There's so many better streamers. But thank you. Thank you, and you have a great day too. Alright, I hope everyone has a wonderful Valentine's Day. I hope someone gives you chocolate, or you buy yourself chocolate at a discount. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye. I remembered to end this time actually.